Were the founding fathers Christians or deists? Well, let's make sure we understand what a deist is first. So I found one definition that explains it pretty well. Belief in God based on reason rather than revelation, or the teaching of any specific religion, is known as deism. Deists asserted that reason could find evidence of God in nature, and that God had created the world and then left it to operate under the natural laws devised by God. All right, let me break that down in a little more simple terms, perhaps. A deism is a belief that nature proves there's some divine power. Something divine had to create what we see in the world. But whoever that was, some deity, whoever that was, created everything and then just left it alone. He doesn't interact with man. He doesn't get involved in things on earth. That deity created things but then left it alone. So that's deism in a nutshell, that you got to reason that there is a divine being, but the Bible don't pay any attention to that. That revelation doesn't really count, etc. Religion is made up by man, but there is a divine being that made everything. So that's the definition of deism. Now, the concept that our founding fathers were deists is probably one of the top historical scams of all time. You read many history books, you check on Wikipedia and other unreliable sources, and you'll find a whole lot of mentions that, the founding fathers were deists. Well, that's an attempt to keep the Bible out of everything and keep Christianity from being important in the United States and all of that. If you study history, read the lives of the gentlemen that were our founding fathers, you'll find they were overwhelmingly active Christians. They had different beliefs about things. Some of them were a little closer to deism than they were to revealed Christianity, but in general they were overwhelmingly Christians. As an evidence of that, just read the Declaration of Independence. Won't take you very long, where those 56 men committed their lives and liberty and sacred honor to what they were pledging to do, this independence thing. At the very end of it, they said this: appealing to the supreme judge of the world with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence. That is not the statement of a deist. A deist would never write anything like that or sign anything like that. The men who signed the Declaration of Independence said, we're doing this, risking our lives, pledging our lives, because the supreme judge of the world wants us to, and he will protect us. We rely on divine providence. So that's not a deistic statement. If you read the lives of those founding fathers, which I have, you'll find you're amazed by how many of them went to seminary, how many of them were serious students of the Bible, how many of them were actually ministers, and they were Christians, not deists. You read more history, and you'll find the Constitutional Convention and all that, when they weren't getting along very well, Ben Franklin, who perverted history says was a deist, he said the reason we're not getting along here is because we hadn't prayed to God about it. We need to take our time out and pray to God that we get this thing done. So that's not the thinking of a deist. So yeah, I know history says a lot about founding fathers being deists. There might have been a couple that were a little close to that, but in general they were committed Christians instead of deists.
To have your questions answered or to learn more about the Bible, please visit us at knowyourbible.com.